Okay. It's Friday. I'm still alive. I know that probably bummed some of you guys out. But the ones that love me are happy. They're happy to see me on here. Anyway, how's everybody doing? What's the word? Yeah, I'm still alive. Well, like I said, it's Friday. I want to read some tarot for you guys. So, just want to say I'm grateful, blessed, happy to be here. You know, how beautiful life is. You know, for those of us who don't know, just one simple act of kindness, just holding the door, or say you buy somebody coffee, you know, whatever it may be. Just, you see somebody at the grocery store, they're broke, you buy them groceries or something. That's the kind of mind frame that we as a collective need to be on. We need to help one another, because that's why we call it a collective. It's a group. It's a it's humanity as a whole who are connected to Christ consciousness. To put it into like layman's terms, Christ consciousness. So you love one another, you take care of one another, you treat each other with respect. So if we're out here trying to lie, cheat, and steal, then we're not part of Christ consciousness. That is not Christ. That is you working for the condemned. Like, how would I describe it so that your desires and your lust and your greed takes over? Okay, and that becomes your personality. That becomes who you are. Lust, greed, and selfish. That's not healthy. It's not right. And there's always like you can live your whole life like that, but in order to do that, you have to pull everybody down with you, right? And those of us who understand is that it doesn't always, it may work for a little while or for however long, whatever scheme. A lot of people are scheming, insurance fraud, fake death, setting people up, trying to get your own family and your loved ones locked in jail to get them out of the way. Whew. Who knew? But we know where the people that do that, we know where they go. I know where they go. So take a deep breath. I want to say thank you, God, for another day. I want to say thank you, Jesus, for Christ consciousness. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for walking with me and talking to me. Thank you, archangels. Thank you, ascended masters. Thank you, ancestors. And thank you, past all loved ones of peace, love, and light. As above, so below, as within, so without. I'm here today to do a tarot card reading. So the spirits and the powers that be, if you will accept me and allow me to read the energies, share with me what you will, I would be obliged. Come through, Holy Spirit. I already did a shuffle, a couple shuffles, so. Three of Wands. Fire. Wands. Fire. Desire. Will. 3. One man standing. There's ships out there. It's like the river. It's the sea. Right? So put the work in. 2 of Wands is the plan. 3 of Wands is you put the work in. Now you're kind of hoping, like maybe you planted some seeds, right? You planted some seeds on the ground. You sowed some good seeds, right? Springtime, right? Hopefully they come through. 3 of Wands. Uh-oh. See that? What the hell? Friday. Boing. Confirmation, right? Friday. Boing. Sorry. Uh-oh. I don't know. King of Pentacles come out, but it was like this. Lord, Lord, Lord. I need more light in here. King of Pentacles came out, but it was like sideways. I didn't see if it was reversed or whatever, but if we have a 3 of Wands, I'm going to try to hold it upright and see where we go. Came out sideways, so. Okay, Page of Wands. More fire energy. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's funny because it's kind of drizzling out. Deadbeat Club. Alright, so we got the throw. Here we go. That's what I was going to just ask for. Alright, Three of Wands. Fire energy. Planted some seeds. King of Pentacles. Abundance, wealth. You know, prosperity. Page of Wands. A young energy. Fire energy. That is starting something new. All dressed up. Could be a suitor. Fire. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that's like somebody who had it all and they lost it. The next card up, Page of Cups in reverse. That's somebody who's a water sign possibly, but it's somebody who, you know, has nothing to offer. Page of Cups reverse. They upright, it's like, hey, I got an offer for you. It's not that great, but I'm here. I'm caring. You know, I always look at it as the Jesus fish. Okay, he's talking to God. He's trying to make it right. How do I help? How can I make things right? In reverse, it's like, no, this guy's got an empty heart. Soulless bastard. He's got his hand out. You follow? The next card over after that is the Emperor. Which is interesting. Right? Three of Wands. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. So I feel like this King of Pentacles is definitely, this is an earth sign. Three of Wands, earth sign, Page of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Emperor. Right. Okay, so this is like we have an earth sign, King of Pentacles. Three of Wands is this man is standing in his right. He planted seeds, he did the work. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. It's not easy being green, Kermit the Frog once said. And the reason why I say green is because King of Pentacles, earth sign. Okay? Earth sign. Green. Get it? Like plants and stuff. They're green. Okay? Abundance, generosity, wealth even. Possible wealth. Page of Wands. We have Three of Wands energy, King of Pentacles, earth sign, Page of Wands. So this is a romantic, desirable, you know, suitor. Just starting out, you know, young and free or something, you know. That's the energy on the card, right? Next, after that, the split is the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So that, to me, that's like the devil didn't come out. You follow? The devil didn't show up, but the Nine of Pentacles reverse did. which would be like, this is Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So it's like a strong energy, earth sign, uh, generous and caring, compassionate, even maybe, grounded. Three of Wands, grounded earth sign, who's vibrant, okay, ready to start something new. Right after that, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like the complete opposite of what those three cards just said. Then you have the Page of Cups, which is like a I think of Wayne's World, when she gives him, it's his birthday, and she gives him a gun rack, and he's like, "What am I gonna do with a gun rack?" You know what I'm saying? And then it says the Emperor, right? So here comes the Earth sign walking. Here she comes walking down the street saying do a dee a dee a dum dee a do, right? And like from around, like down the block, you see this Nine of Pentacles reverse. And as it gets closer, then you see a Page of Cups. As you're walking down the street, then you see the Page of Cups. And you're like, oh man. Right? And you go, who's that? It's a fire sign. Emperor. But it's in the upright. How does it go from the Page of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles? Page of Cups. I know that if you see these two together, if you see the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups side by side, that's somebody who is a traitor. So what I see here is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is, it's like, I don't want to say it might not be a scam, but it's a front. It's a Nine of Pentacles reverse because this Page of Cups is a slime ball, and he's working with this Emperor. Like it's a front. That's why it's in reverse. If it was upright, then the Page of Cups would be upright, and then it would show the Emperor. But because it's a reverse, it's like, hey, we're cool, and we got money, we're abundant, right? But it's a reverse because it's not real. And the Page of Cups is a slime ball. He's got nothing to give you. And he's with somebody who has power and money and, fire sign. Hold on a second, guys. Get back. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Lord. Alright. You know, it's funny. As soon as I start reading tarot, stuffy nose, my allergies start kicking in. I gotta go pee. I gotta get up. I can't run away. Sorry. Right, so like I was saying, it's like this kid. It's weird. It's like this generous earth sign, right? Who's strong and call him an entrepreneur. As soon as he even like sees these two, he already knows it's a trick. You know what I'm saying? As soon as this guy, like, say he's walking down the street, right? And as soon as he sees these two, as soon as he sees these two jabronis, sorry, dang it, what the hell? As soon as he sees these guys, the Emperor and the, this is some idiot, thinks he's smart or something. Could be a water sign, but he's hanging out with this dude. Friggin' idiot. Soon as this page and one sees these guys, these two idiots, whoever they are, whatever they're doing, one of them, you know, whatever, he already knows it's a trap. Like I said, 10 of wands at the bottom of the deck. That shows you that, like, with this. Anyway, so tell us more, Spirit, please. Like, boom. Okay. So these just hit the ground face down. I'm going to flip them over. Okay, next set. We have Page of Cup. Oh, no, sorry. King of Cup. Sorry, I said Page. Wow. King of Cup. Look at that. Wow. Knight of Cups reverse. Wow. So we have a King of Cups who's somebody who's sophisticated, you know? Somebody who knows, who's level-headed, somebody who's cool, calm, collected. You know? A King of Cups. But right after that we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. Oh, God bless me. Lord, it's like all of a sudden, my allergies. So crazy. Alright, what else? What else? Tell us more. Tell us more. So we get a Knight of Cups. Okay, right? Up in the upright. Okay, but right after it is the Knight of Cups. Okay, we have a King of Cups upright. Right after it's the Knight of Cups. Right, so this is interesting, actually. Alright, so what just showed up, I see the Magician and the Sun in reverse. Okay? But I'm not going to take it because it's some other... Spirit's trying to tell me something. It's because I'm supposed to be... Maybe I'm supposed to be somewhere that I'm not. But it might be a good thing that I'm not there. Trust me. When I walk out that door, Jesus Christ. And I don't use the Lord's name in vain, but I'll tell you what, you gotta be. Guy I used to know. He used to talk like he was tough. Right? He would go, you gotta keep your head on a swivel. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. And it's like, dude, I get it. You gotta keep your head on a swivel, but I'm not sure if he knew what that meant. Because he never survived. Like, he didn't go... He went through some shit back in the day in his hometown. He told me all about it. Right? You know, God bless his heart and God bless his soul for trying to be a caring, compassionate person. But in the end, he tried to rip me off and tried to destroy my character. And, you know, so I had to walk away. Because not everybody is who they say they are. They tell you one story... Right? That's why it's hard for people who are true. You know what I mean? Who everyone's got skeletons in the closet. Everyone makes mistakes, but you like there. I'll speak for myself as like when I tell you guys the truth, it's the truth. When I tell you guys what's going on, that's what's going on. I don't want to tell you a story so that you feel bad and then you guys like me. That's not what I do. And I used to tell a good friend of mine back, back in the day, whatever, I would say to this person, I would rather be hated for what I am, the truth, than to be loved for something that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I lied and pretended to be somebody that I'm not in order for the world to love me, that would be my worst nightmare because I'm not that person. So I want to be me, and if you guys hate me because I want to be me, more power to you. You know. The other thing I used to say too was get in line because there's probably 100, 200, 300 people that are waiting to fucking kick my ass. Maybe not kick my. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but I'm pretty sure it's. There might be a line of people that are hoping to get their hands on me. So get in line. That's what I tell them. Get in line because you're not the only person that's got beef with me or you're upset about something from 10 or 20 years ago, or I didn't look at you, or I wasn't nice to you, or I didn't do what I was supposed to do, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, life goes on, and people are still holding on to the past, and they're still mad. Ten of Cups just popped out, but it's in reverse. Okay, here we go. Next card up. The Chariot. Me rambling. Spirit said, shut up. And then he gave me the cards I needed. Three of Swords. Alright, so this is a different energy. The top energy is somebody who's about to, like, there's a possibility, chances are, but the probability is not likely because the Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, sees through the baloney. Somebody who's walking around like they're in the Nine of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So the Earth sign can see through. Their energy is like on fire, okay, and they can see through. They have the clout, and they look like they care, but the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you look and act like you care, and you're, styling, but we see through it, dude. You're fake. I can't understand why the Emperor is in the upright. Fire sign upright. Emperor. But before it, you have the Nine of Pentacles reverse, and then you have the Page of Cups reverse. So, like, this energy wants to. They want it to be this. You know what I mean? So you meet them, and it's this. And then after you get to know them and you're talking to them, whatever, then you realize they're that, and it's all a sham. Okay? That's why this Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the energy that they have automatically sees that they're fake, that they're a loser, and they're hiding behind this. So either it's an emperor who's a loser, or it's a page of cups that's with an emperor who's a loser. Okay, enough of that. Next row, next set. King of Cups, Knight of Cups reverse. So, I mean, what's that tell you right there? So it's funny because it's like if you look, you got the King of Cups, right, standing up, upright citizen, but then right after that you have the Knight of Cups. So it's like they stood up and got on their horse, but for whatever reason they turned right back around. Next card, Chariot. Next card, Three of Swords. So I see right here, it's a water sign who can't offer anybody anything. Though they are in their chariot, so they're got all the bells and whistles, right? But they're trying to overcome heartbreak. Oh, I just got confirmation. That was strange. Trying to overcome heartbreak, and I got the boom boom. Jesus, this dog's barking outside and everything. Sweet. I just got a good text message. Oh, I got a text. Be right with you. Wow. So that was a good text message. Somebody who's I had to text them back because they're open. They're starting to realize they spiritual side. They're stuck in the 3D. Okay, just like all of us are. We're stuck here in the 3D, but they're starting to see that there's actual like the spiritual aspect of life, the power that lies within our soul. The Spirit comes to us. The Holy Spirit, if you're a good person, or even if you're a bad person, will come to you and will like give you a sign, or something will happen in your life that's like will jar you or rock you, to like make you wake up and realize like you see that there's more to life than just material things and money and possessions and things like that. There's a spiritual aspect of life. There's, you know what I mean? Like, and if so, depending on how you use that, okay? Not all, you know, I don't want to go into a rant, but not everybody is good and not everybody is bad, but you need to find an even keel. You know what I'm saying? So, if somebody is willing to put down their, how do I describe, they want to make a sacrifice of their old ways. They're shedding, like, think of it, I don't want to say you're shedding it because that's not what we do. The old self dies and you're reborn. Old self dies, your old ways, your old habits die off, and the new you becomes alive. Get it? Okay. King of Cups, Knight of Cups reverse, Chariot, Three of Swords. Energy at the bottom of the deck is Eight of Swords. Tell us more, please. So I'm thinking this. It's like this King of Cups is stuck in a perpetual state of I'll have to reread it. Like, I'll read these cards again. Like, well, not again, but they're stuck. They have, I don't want to say insert foot in mouth, but they're still whatever this is, they're stuck. They are in shock. They can't believe this is another person. I was just talking about it. They woke up. Somebody, the spirit, like, went, and or whatever happened, and when they saw what they saw, they had to stop what they were doing. Even though they, like I said, they're still in the chariot. They're still a beautiful person, you know, wise, knowing. You know what I mean? Bells and whistles. It's a good person for sure, right? But they're tangled. They're stuck in a loop. Having to do with this. They're trying to overcome this. Okay? Something's got them caught. They're stuck. Got it? Who do you think that is? That's who that is. They are stuck. But because with that showing, it's like, tell us more, Spirit. Spirit don't play, man. Spirit don't play. Spirit will friggin' right upside your head. You'll go, oh shit. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, damn. Next card. Three of Pentacles. Oh, Three of Pentacles. That's weird. Three. The Empress. Reverse. Dog barking. The Moon reverse. Death. Reverse. Wow. Yeah, it's like I said. I knew it before I even said it, or I said it before I even like. So just like this Earth sign up above is dealing with this loser Page of Cups and this idiot Emperor, right? Who's this Emperor, right? He's all big and bad. It's not even his money. I'm telling you right now, this guy, this Emperor, it's not. If the Emperor is with the Page of Cups in reverse, okay, and they're showing up in the Nine of Pentacles reverse, that's their energy. This is like a father and a son who are fucking losers. Okay, back down. The King of Cups is a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Knight of Cups is a water sign, but it's in reverse. Like, so this Knight of Cups is not willing to offer anybody anything, but they're showing up in that energy, but it's in reverse. So, like, they are a King of Cups, they come off with some type of, they have that pizzazz. Okay, if you want me to get into detail, and they're moving. They get the chariot, all the bells and whistles. They achieved their. They set goals and they got to them. Then right after that, it's this Three of Swords. So this is like overcoming. They have to overcome the sadness, the grief, the loss, right, of a loved one or a relationship, what have you. Next after that is the Empress reverse. The Empress reverse, the Moon reverse, Death reverse. This is definitely, as much as I'd like to say, with the Empress reverse. Okay, that's one thing you can say. One thing leads to another. Empress reverse. But then right after it's the Moon reverse. Yeah, so it's a repeating cycle. The Empress reverse is because the Knight of Cups is reverse and they're in the Chariot energy. Then it goes right to the three of Swords, right? So it's like they can't make an offer. Do you understand what I'm saying? They can't make an offer, even though they're in the Chariot, the energy of a Chariot. They are able and willing to go and do what they have to do in order to achieve their goals. And then right after that, it's the Three of Swords. Okay, and then right after that is the Empress reverse. So that's why I kept when I saw the Empress reverse when I pulled it, I said the Three of Pentacles. No, no. But this energy of the King of Cups isn't an Empress. It's a King of Cups. You follow? So it's not, this King of Cups is dealing with an Empress in reverse. And then the Moon, right? It's like, it's really weird because right after it is Death reverse. So it's like, say the Empress is like, you would think that the Three of Swords is a block. So the King of Cups, Knight of Cups is like circle, right? Yet they continue. They continue to move forward in the chariot. Right after the chariot, you have the three of swords, right? Which is heartbreak, sadness, sorrow. You know, you have to overcome that. And then right after that is the three higher arcana, but it's the Empress in reverse. The Moon reverse. Three, three. It's like the King of Cups is being betrayed by the Empress reverse. If that's the case, like there's a broken heart here because of this Empress in reverse. So if that's the case, that would be an Empress reverse is somebody who can't be a loving, caring, compassionate, like a think of the Empress, she is, say, the female energy is you know what I mean, like abundant and, you know, the Empress. You know what I mean? Like fertility, beauty, love. Empress reverse is old, haggard, you know, because the way the energy turns, it goes three of swords, which is the block, broken heart, stabbed in the back. You know what I mean? Three times by the Empress reverse, which would be, it's not somebody who is abundant and loving and caring. It's somebody who would be the complete opposite, which would be the Empress reverse would be like an old hag. Once upon a time she was the Empress, but now she is not. You know what I mean? Three of Swords, then the Empress reverse. Anyway, then the Moon reverse. So the Moon in reverse is like the changing of the guards. I don't understand. And then it says death reverse, which is stagnation, which is stuck. So, as this is what it is this Empress reverse is putting up a block. However, like mind, body, soul, three of swords, right? Like stab, stab, stab. Three, you know what I mean? Three swords through the heart. Your mind, your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, the spirit is destroyed. That's what this Empress reverse is. That's what's happening. And then you have the Moon reverse, which is the, to me, which their ability to do this, their ability to hurt this King of Cups is like running out of time. or like it's wearing off, right? Think of the moon, upright, psychic abilities, things that go bump in the night. You know what I mean? Like this create, the moon. It's the energy from the moon. In reverse, it's like think of the sun's gonna come up now, right? Which it's funny is well the death card. It's the sun's not coming up; it's actually going down. But just like look, I mean, check it out. Boom, boom. I get a confirmation. The moon card has the towers, right? Look at the death card. It has the towers. You get it? They're both in reverse. It's like the cycle is ending, but as the sun, for example, as the sun comes up, it's a reverse. Nothing has changed. If the sun comes up tomorrow, let her be. Let her cry. Let the tears fall down like rain. Let her go. And if the sun comes up tomorrow, let her be. Oh, let her cry. You follow? That's just all is well. The Empress says no. And there's like a psychic attack, but it's like it's wearing off. But when the sun comes up, the Emperor, the King of Cups, right, is still dead. It's weird. It's like it's going around in circles. This whole read is kind of weird like that. As the sun goes up and the moon comes out, and then like day after day, this is what it is. Six of Cups energy at the bottom of the deck. Things that were, things that have passed that are no longer. Somebody that we used to know. Tell us more, Spirit, please. Thank you for your patience. Farrakhan, the magician. Masculine energy. Oh boy. Bing bong, masculine energy. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. I've been in a cycle like that where it's like you're talking to yourself, right? King of Cups, and then you have the Knight of Cups. So this is the person's like, hey, yep, here I am, and then the Knight of Cups is like their energy is like they're spinning in their head. Do I want to go out there, offer? Or do I want to do this? Or do I, you know what I mean? Like they're just galloping around the horse track, going in circles. Okay. And as soon as they're about to make a move, right? They got their ducks in a row. They got all everything lined up, and they're ready to roll. Get their I don't know why I said earrings, bells and whistles. When they're about to make a move, oh, three of swords. What is this? Why? It's the Empress reverse. And then you have the moon reverse. So it's like as the psychic attack wears off, they're stuck they're stuck somewhere. Whoever this King of Cups is, they're stuck in a place or in a situation that they can't get out of. Next card up, double reverse. Next card, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is upright. So is the Magician, and the Devil's in reverse. The Knight of Swords upright stands for truth, honor, valor, you know. The Magician, masculine energy, you know, a manifester in the upright. The Devil reverse is sin. Devil reverse is addiction, bondage. Knight of Wands, right? So you can let go of the tension, let go of the tension. The Lover's reverse, which is it's the relationship is on it fell on its head. So the relationship is at a standstill. Whatever that may be, the Lovers Page of Swords reverse. Right, upright. Page of Swords is somebody who's like curious, like, oh, you know, as depicted on the card, is they're out for a walk, okay, and they're curious about how things work and how things, you know, their sword energy they use in their head. Gosh, what's going on over here? Page of Swords is like, watch it. Reverse though, their thought process is upside down. They are trying to see what is going on. They're actually they're spying. And these three cards are in reverse. The row above, the set above it, there's three in reverse, and then the set below it, these three in reverse. Queen of Cups, reverse. Hangman. Golly. Four of Wands. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. And then Temperance is at the bottom of the deck. I'm just sitting in my room and I'm like, can't even, I'm like sneezing. It's crazy. There's nothing. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Sorry that you guys have to see me suffer like this. Okay, back to the reading. So, the Magician, Manifester, the Magician embodies a couple of energies. Okay? Double reverse is letting go of addiction, letting go of suffering. Knight of Swords could be police, could be Whatever they do, they stand for truth. They stand for justice and the upright. So we have a magician and we have a Knight of Swords, both headed in the same direction in a way, or both in between the devil reverse. Right? I'm trying to figure out here, like, it's weird. It's like all it's red light, green light, or green light, red light. This whole reading. King of Cups upright, green light. Knight of Cups reverse, red light. The Chariot, green light. Three of Swords, red light. You know what I mean? It's like these people, you make one step forward and then you take 3 steps back. One step forward, 3 steps back. I'm not even joking when I say 1 step forward, 3 steps back, because that's what this is. It's kind of annoying. You know, the energy, like you can see me sneezing, my eyes are watering up and everything. It's like everything around this is fucking ridiculous. These people, this Empress reverse. Wow. This Page of Cups Emperor up here. And the Knight of Pentacles reverse. It's like this magician is trying to figure out how to, like, they want to let go of the devil. Okay? God. The magician's trying to find their way out of this. What do you call that? You go to the fair. Say you go to the fair, and it's you go to the house that's got all the mirrors. Okay, you walk into the house that has all the mirrors, and then you're trying to find your way out of here. That's what I see. The magician manifesting out of this energy. Get me out of here. But then right after that, you got this Knight of Swords. But it's the Knight of Swords is heading right for the magician who's trying to manifest out. So it's like they're coming to terms. They have to see the truth. They want to get away from the devil. Whoever this magician is wants to get away from the devil. They've had enough. They have to stand up for the truth. The Knight of Swords in reverse is valor, honor. You fight against the principalities of darkness. Okay? Nine of Wands reverse is that's you're ready for the battle. This is you let it go of it. No more fighting. I'm done with the devil. I'm standing up for the truth. Okay? Wow. Man. Nine of Pentacles or Nine of Wands reverse. The fight is over. The Lovers reverse. The relationship is done. Page of Swords is there anything left? Queen of Cups in reverse is an untrustworthy person. As this goes on, it goes from bad to worse, the hangman, which is what I'm seeing here is the Page of Swords. Reverse is somebody's like whoever, right? So you got the lovers, you got this side, and then you got this side. Whoever this relationship that's over, on the other end of the relation. So we have the magician on one side of the relationship who's done with the devil, putting down the, you know what I'm saying, whatever the vice, whatever the vice is. If you follow what I'm saying, whatever the addiction is, whatever the it's leading them to sin, and they want to stand up, like I said, for with the truth, and they don't want to fight anymore because the relationship's over. But whoever's on this other side of the relationship, they are spying, possibly stalking, and they're untrustworthy because what this person knows is what the magician knows is put them in the there, or what this magician knows about this individual, this Queen of Cups reverse, is got them in the Hangman energy. Like the tables have turned, okay? And then right after that is the Four of Wands celebration. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I don't know why I have allergy attacks like I do. It's really weird. All of a sudden, I just start. I was fine a minute ago. It's crazy. There's a lot of commotion going on outside. Like I'm in my office right here, in the house. There's commotion going on outside the house, like the other side of the house or whatever. But then I can hear dogs barking. I can hear all kinds of stuff going on. A lot of distraction. A lot of like feet, like just a whole lot of commotion. But the fact of the matter is, no matter what kind of front they put up, okay, we see through it. The Empress reverse. The Empress reverse. Get the hell out of here. Go sit down. Read a book, Empress reverse. Go bake a friggin' cake. You know? What are you doing? Psychic? You're doing psychic attacks that are wearing off, and the next day when everybody wants to start over, for whatever reason, they're all stuck in regret. There's an earth sign that is ready to go, and nothing can hold them back. Not even the stupid emperor. It's crazy because it's like we're ready to move on. We're ready to move forward. Yet everybody around us is holding on to the past. Everyone around us is like anchored to this, like the sins or the past. Like they're stuck and they want everything to remain the same, everything to be the same, like it's been for the past 20 years. Everything's going to be exactly the same, and this is the way we want it, and we can't move on. That's how I see this. It's like people are playing, they are, what do they call that? When you, like in Hollywood and stuff, they talk about when you, the gatekeepers. These are these people I'm seeing. Because you can't go from a King of Pentacles energy to a Page of Cups energy, then to the Emperor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even however they want to throw the energy at you, you don't have a King of Pentacles and then go to a Page of Cups Emperor.